bridges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bruins will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Georgia's offense will go to work first. Change this route. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run the RPO and pull it right. And they swarm him under.
Now watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Snagged in the middle. It's Taylor. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The inside handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll try to get it through the air. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dawgs! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
So the UCLA Bruins offense will have its first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle.
There he goes. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Bruins, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off play action on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
When it's a play action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Jukes his way for more. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And the Bruins are rolling down the field. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. Quick strike through the air for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Plucks it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. This time it's complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the counter. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Unloads it left. Got a man. It's Craven. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. First play play of the period. First down here. Give to the single back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Here's a heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Bruins will punt it away on fourth down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Ran through the contact. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. And the Dogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's buried. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. They want to run it left here. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the shotgun, the inside give. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They've softened them up with a run, now to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. They're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his man. It's Shaw. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Wide open downfield. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Wants to throw it. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Georgia. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Bruins can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hacked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Trying to take it back. Past the 20. Touchdown, Dawgs! How about this defense taking one back to the house? The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Under fire. Throwing right. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude. The Bruins line up to punt it away. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. The Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that. He lets it fly. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. Pulls it in. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Georgia heads to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the returner will be brought down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Running to Green. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the ground, it's Robinson. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looks as if he's going to run it.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed into the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they're trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
The quick out. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind.
It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Georgia! And they turn it into a defensive score. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And how about this defense, man? They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown. Man, they don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their second fumble return for a touchdown today.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the move. Nice move, creates some space. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Here's the handoff. Runs through a tackle. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Matthews. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. On target over the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Cox. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Split backs here. On the move, it's Cox. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Leaves it with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to 1st down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Bulldogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.